Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another game of Wingspan. We are looking at a tray with a wood duck and a raven. So I think even though there's no uh, grain in the feeder, we're going to make this interesting we're starting first, so we're going to go wood duck and see what happens. I guess we can't be taking the great horned owl quite yet. Thinking we get the osprey down. Maybe not. Maybe we just stick with the bunting and grab the wood duck and overpay for it and go from there. We're gonna need a second bowl nest eventually for uh, our bunting, but I do like it going with the viticulturalist, and that cardinal is going to be our next bowl after we get the wood down. So we'll let my friend have the raven and we'll see what happens. Should be an interesting game. I think that most people think the raven is go, but we'll just have to see how things go here. Definitely want that cardinal next. Raven games get a little repetitive. Don't know if we're going to be able to get uh, the cardinal and the bunting down. Oh, we're going to undo that because we might want that that bob white. So since we have to discard a card, we'll do this. Really, that goldfinch into bunting, I mean, bob white would be a great play, but I don't think we're going to have the time. Yet another bird for my viticulturalist. So I think we're going to go like this. There we go. That card we're not as excited about. We do not want white powers this early in the game. Grab the second cherry if my opponent's not going to get food. They got to play a card and get that raven down. Red-tailed hawk is nice. Interesting that they decided to use their both of their rodents, so it's going to be a little tougher to get that that raven down. But probably with a reroll, maybe with the reroll they'll have some good luck. That's good. That's a useless card that we don't particularly want right now. All right. All we need is a grain on the reroll. Opponent laying eggs. There's a rat. Maybe I deny it. I think I do. Do I deny it? I think so. Just keep building up our cards here. And then we can overpay for the cardinal. And let's see here. We are going to want I think it's too late to start to be thinking about that bob white. I guess we could. Yeah, we're not gonna have time to get anything in the grasslands, unfortunately. So we're gonna miss out on the first end of round goal, which is not great, but at least we denied our opponent the rat. So I don't really think we want anything. being shown. We do want to start thinking about card draw though, so maybe we do get the goldfinch. Cedar waxwing. Cedar waxwing you would think would be good, and it would be with the cardinal. But I think we already have our 4, and out of these 4, I think the cardinal is the least interesting because despite the fact that we have a card drawing bird uh, in our forest, it's really you really wind up using just about all the cards you get, I feel like. So we lay eggs, then we get our cardinal down. My opponent's going to struggle to get that raven down with the current food situation. Interestingly enough, grabbing a forest bird, which I do not recommend when you have a raven. No problem getting food. Maybe no. If we really want to, I think we do grab the 2 grubs, and we're going to have to get rid of one of our viticulturalist birds, which is annoying. We might well, nah. We're just going to, do we want to forfeit that first end of round goal? They've got 2 egg spaces. We're probably going to see, nah, we're just going to get our engine up here. Now this will allow us to get the food for goldfinch, would get us into the bobwhite. So, all in all, he grabbed our grain. I guess we go with, well, we can still do it if we overpay. But do we want to well, let's just see. I don't think we want to overpay. But maybe we do. We're going to get all, that's nice. We're going to get all the cherries we could ever want. So, well, I guess in this situation, don't know if we need the big egg space of the bobwhite. Do we just get down the grasshopper sparrow? So let's undo. We're not going to want that bobwhite. I think the grasshopper sparrow will be fine. So we'll take a second from the tray. Sandhill crane. Not something we want. So there we go. My opponent's still struggling for that food. Finally gets a rat. They will get the tray reset. So I suspect they're just going to play their raven right away. Some good double play birds. I wonder if we want them. We're just absolutely overflowing with our viticulturalist. Our opponent does not. Our opponent plays. What did our opponent do? Gets more food? I'm a little confused. I thought they had the food already, but I suppose I missed something. Let's see here. So I think we're going to grab a couple grains. I think we are going to do I need both? I don't think I get both. Next up is eggs in cavity nest. So we really need to start working on our grasslands. Use a grub. Can use our grub for our bunting, that's for sure. But I think we're just going to rely on our overabundance of cherries. So let's see what the top deck has. Nothing. We'll get rid of our cormorant. Then I think we get down our lazuli bunting. Let's see here, that'll cost us a grain and R3. Or 3 cherries. Then we can get down our grasshopper sparrow, which would just be egg mania. We'll have 3 cherry birds for our viticulturalist. And then maybe we put down our bunting. There's that raven finally. So let's get down our bunting. Does my opponent have a bowl nest at this time? Does not, so that is excellent. We're going to be getting cherries galore, eggs galore from that guy. Do we do the goldfinch for all that extra grain? I feel like that'll help with our bunting. I think we do. This game has been nuts with how many. We got the viticulturalist, and there's just been so many birds that eat cherries. Get a nice stash of food there. Then we're gonna lay our eggs in our cavity. We only have 4 cavity nest spaces. Our opponent has 3, so looking good there. I think we had some lucky card draws this game. We are going to need some, well, we'll have a star nest with the Vireo. Our opponent's probably going to have us beat on the platform nest, and then total birds will be interesting. How's my opponent's card draw? Next to non-existent, so I'm feeling pretty confident in this game at this point. I feel like we have the better setup. That's one real argument against excluding the power birds. So really, there's no place to stop it. The ravens, killdeer, gull, very good birds, but you exclude those. What happens if someone gets a wood duck? Who knows how to use it? Do you exclude the wood ducks? And then it's like, where does it end? There's always going to be good cards and not so good cards. You can definitely make the case that the raven and the killdeer are on a different tier from other birds, but at the same time, it does just feel like that's just a game that you never stop playing. All right, we got all 4 of our eggs in our cavity nests, so that's good. Now we can start thinking about where we want to put our indigo bunting. I am feeling like we want it in the double play Vireo into bunting. Let's just see what the food holds and what the card draw holds. That's nice. We got our 2 grubs. We can definitely make our double play if we want to. That'll max out our bonus card, and then we get another bonus card bird to start thinking about. This game is going quite smoothly. Don't think, well, yeah, we don't want those tucking cards. We just aren't going to have the card draw for it. Might be nice since is that play a bird in the grassland? Yeah, it's kind of useless. Oh, my opponent had a second cavity nest, so that's good for them. So we're going to go with our red-eyed Vireo and pay I guess we have to pay the grub. Although it'd be nice to, maybe we grab this guy. Can't reroll. Wonder if this is worth it. We can grab that prairie chicken. We're gonna have plenty of food. We got great egg generation in our grasslands, so let's grab that prairie chicken. Bush tit, not the most exciting. I think we got to get rid of it. As you can see, we're really using up all the cards we pick up. Mallard pops up. My opponent hasn't gotten any point bombs that I can see, so grabbing the mallard, really hungry for a card draw. So yeah, he is well ahead of us at this time, but we have so much food generation. He's going to win the next end around goal because he has 2. Unless we get lucky with our wood duck and get something really worthwhile. Get our bunting down. Looking very strong with our food generation, food for days. So now really we want point bombs as well. The kingfisher actually might not be bad, just so we can get 2 of our platform nest of our own. So maybe we go for that. I feel like we'll be doing fine with everything else. Got great food generation. You want lots of grains here. We get 2, which is nice. We will grab another cherry. And another one. Then we'll draw from the deck. I feel like our egg generation is pretty great. So I think we get rid of him. We will play the kingfisher, then hope our opponent does not get another platform nest. And if so, we're very happy. -1 point play, pretty rough this late. So I think we're gonna get rid of a cherry. I think we have plenty of those. It's too bad there's no birds that eat 3 cherries. Okay. Next we can get down, we'll get down our prairie chicken next since we have the food for it. Lay eggs for the final turn. Total birds is the final end of round goal. We are going very heavy bonus card here, but you play with the hand that you're dealt. Body parts or less than 4. We'll have 5. I think that gets us on the board with less than 4. But we got to have 2 birds with body parts at this stage, right? We got eyed. We do not. So I guess we got to go with less than 4. Anything good coming our way? Let's just, the game's almost wrapped up, so we'll go with the safe one. Hoping to not get too many more cheapo cards here. So that was a 6-point play. Not the most exciting. Better than a dud, that's for sure. Our viticulturalist is really going to be doing all the work here. almost caught up to our opponent points-wise. So this will be a nice point generator right here. We'll just fill up our star nests. We've got a million bull nests, so it would be nice to get that bonus card. And by a million, I mean 6, so that would be nice. Continuing to gain food. Very nice we tied that bonus, that end of round goal. Well, Cassin's Finch, 2-point play does not feel worth it. We might grab it, but it might just be better to lay eggs. We'll have to do some counting here. Should we get rid of, well, whatever we get rid of. I think we're gonna get, man, we got wonky food. Okay, let's hope for some good cards. Birds who eat fish is not going to do it. Birds of the tucking power is also not going to do it. Man, that's too bad. We're going to call that one a dud, because I think we're just going to egg spam here if we can at the end. Only one bird that eats fish. It's too bad we don't have a card cycler. Not going to go digging for it now. Then we've got a potential 5, 6, 7, 8-point engine. Does my opponent have a still no bull nest? So this is potentially an 8-point engine. Let's see here. We're going to be getting 5, 6, 7, 8. So that could be, man. Let's see here. We got 3, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 22, 24. So that's 3 rounds of egg laying. I feel like we still just do it. My opponent has 3 cards. It's just not worth rolling the dice looking for something. Wasting a turn, getting food, wasting a card, turn drawing cards. There's no way we'd be able to make up the points. So let's reset our eggs actually. We've got, let's see how we're doing on, they have 7 cards and we've got 9. We got 10. So we got the end of round goal without too much trouble. We are just going to egg spam unless something really great pops up. Not entirely sure what could possibly pop up that would make it worth it. But we'll see. Hmm. 2-point play. We are not going to discard. Let's undo that actually. Let's fill up all of our non-eggy nests. Might be worth doing the Cassin's Finch. Might be our only option here. We'll see how filled up we get after this round. Still feel like no. 0-point play and a 2-point play plus a risky bonus card. All right, so we could do 5, 6, 7, 8. Suppose, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can fill up after one turn here. Then we have a turn of absolutely 0 points. 0-point turn. 0-point turn as opposed to a 0-point turn plus a probably a 5-point turn. So I think it's still just, I've never had a 0-point turn as my final turn, but that's just the way it's going to be. I do believe. So I don't think we need to get rid of any of our food. Yep. That's it. So I guess we gain food to end the game. So we have an overabundance of food. Very interesting. We're going to come out close, so it's going to be all about the bonus cards. Luckily, I have 2, and one of them is maxed out, so we can just skip the remaining. Well, let's see. Is there seriously? Oh, we got one. We got one spot left. We got 2 spots. We got 3 spots left. Okay. I somehow go egg blind at some point. Let's make sure. Yep. So I think I was factoring in my discarding of food, but I did not discard food. Oh, yeah, won that end of round goal. So I think we chose properly. We got lucky with the wood duck there. We picked the right play with going for the wood duck as opposed to the raven. 94 is not too bad. That viticulturalist was just, we had all kinds of options with that guy. Yeah, see, 81 points with the raven. The raven is no guarantee of a victory. So good game to my opponent.